You do not want to be careless and lose your marriage to neglect. No. So we've got to be deliberate, like it's not even an option. So let's talk about what we need to be deliberate about. First of all, and we really already referenced this, talking about the past. We need to face it. So why don't each of us just give an idea for, because there's those of you out there saying, okay, I want to start dealing with my past.
Okay.
Bill.
Well, one idea would be to take the best marriage you know from your childhood. May not be your parents, maybe they broke up, but most of us know one good marriage. And think about what you admired, and if they're still around, go talk to them.
Oh, I like that.
I call them hero couples. Find someone in your world that you love their marriage and emulate it, okay? Another thing about the past that I think is really important is don't be afraid to face the fears of the past. You know, oh, I don't know, I know, because it'll bring freedom. If you really deal with the stuff that's holding you back, any of those things from the last segment, if you deal with it, oh, it'll free you, so don't be afraid. Go there.
And something that really helped us was we looked back to our parents of how they handled conflict especially. And then we recognized and asked each other, do we do some of the same exact things? And that was a big eye-opener. Okay, but now let's move into the present.
Okay.
And this one gets me because this is what I know you guys can relate to this. We all just kind of live our marriage in the rut.
Right.
You know, and it's okay, it's not horrible. So why won't we stop from time to time on some of those dates and stuff? And why don't we ask ourselves, but couldn't it, you know, what could we do to make it better?
A surprise, maybe a monthly surprise. There's actually research on this.
I love surprises.
Right, right.
In.
And I always say to men, if you want a loving wife who'll be very affectionate in every way you would like, surprise her. Surprise her.
Okay.
Surprise her.
Wow. Yes, I love that. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just to say that it's really important to come to the place that you will be willing to fire up a question that brings a discussion that's even difficult. You can do the surprise.
What do you mean?
Well, look, why not ask the question, what's triggering the frustrations between us? Let's get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
Because you know what? When you're growing distant and you're emotionally not being attached, you got to find out why. And you got to, hey, there's a safe zone here. We're going to talk about this. What triggers your frustration? I dare you this week to talk to your spouse about that.
Don't do it in the middle of frustration, though.
No,
I mean,
don't
you
do
need
it
to
in the
do it when
middle of
there's no
lovemaking and those
emotions.
kind of things. There's a lot of, well, you know, there's a time. Be it there together, agree on the time, and then work it through.
Okay, and I like it when we just sit down and we ask ourselves, okay, what are two things that we both just love about our relationship? And of course, I'm the woman, so I have to say, and why? You know, why is that exciting us, and why do we like that? And then just do one thing that, if we could change something, what would it be, and why? And that's been very
why? That's your way.
That's the woman we always want to get to kind of underneath why it means something to you, or why it's bothering you.
We want to talk about marriages in the future now. How do we start dreaming? And so let's start.
And I don't think we do enough of this.
No. I mean, you got 37 years married, 33, 21 years married. What is it that we want in the future? What kind of marriage do you want to be part of as you keep going ahead, Bill?
You know, you talked about dreams, goals. We have goals for everything. We have goals for our kids. We have goals for work. Have some goals for your marriage. Wow. Okay, so right now.
Okay, what's one of your goals right now?
Yeah, I'm 63, and I've decided, along with my wife, to switch my job at the university. I'm going to go to 80% time, and we're going to travel about nine weeks a year now.
That is wonderful. Because you told me that you guys love to travel.
That's right. And it isn't just that I'd like to travel and she does. It's good for us.
Yes.
Now, I want you to see something, people. This guy is excited about his marriage. I could see it and sense it, and that gives me hope because he's 4 or 5 years down the road farther than me. I want to do the same. I want to be excited about my marriage.
Okay, you got to be careful what you just said because she's now got the calendar out and you're going to 80% work in a couple of years.
Well, it's all different.
Let me tell you.
I got 10 years.
Okay.
But it's different for everybody.
That's right.
That's right. Those are your goals.
That's right.
Okay. I'm thinking what would be fun is a dream date. Because I love to just talk about this. I don't think we really talk, like you said with the goals, you've got to talk about the future. I want to sit down and ask each other, what are you dreaming about? What do you see something you want to do, something you want us to do, and just dream together.
Okay, I got one. Take a 2-week challenge and find something unique each day for 2 weeks to do kind for your spouse. Something unique every day, something you haven't done for a while. It's not just, well, I did the dishes for him. Nothing like that. I mean, like.
Okay, but that's good.
It's a great thing. I mean, dishes is great, but it's normal. So find.
No, not in my house. I would fall over dead if the
I think
dishes
this
were
was
done.
his turn.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I
I'm
was gonna
sorry.
say, do I have an opinion or not?
Yes, let
I
the
mean,
man talk.
Exactly. Wouldn't that be something? That'd be a point of kindness right here on this show. Now look, nobody gets married to have a bad one. We know you want a better marriage.
Yes.
You don't want a lousy marriage. And you know, the important thing is, as you move from an accidental marriage where I hope it's going to work, remember, marriages will naturally unravel.
Yes, they do.
The relationships will fall apart unless you choose to be intentional. And we're going to talk about being intentional to close the show. And the bottom line, don't miss it, because this will give you the gifts to turn the corner in your marriage. Stay with us.